Good morning, traders. I'm Dennis Dick.
And I'm Joel Elconin. Welcome to Premarket Info and Quadruple Witch.
The Quad Witch here, and the S&P futures trading down 3 points. We got a bit of a sell-off there yesterday. I was hoping for more. I've been positioned pretty bearish here overnight, and I was positioned obviously yesterday bearish. So we got a little bit of a sell-off there. I was hoping that we'd actually get a little bigger sell-off, but it's been somewhat quiet overnight. But we are trading at the lows right now.
Uh, you got that major sell signal yesterday when I was looking through follow through on that rally. So congratulations on that. We were Skyping earlier this morning when the S&Ps got up to the close. We got a double close at 17.1750. That was yesterday's close. Wednesday's close at 17.1775. Someone making a huge stand there
Yeah,
this morning. I
yeah.
thought my quotes were down because it was just like 17 even, 17 even, 17 even. So whoever is making that stand at the double close here has got things going in their direction. We are bearing down on Thursday's low at 13 and a quarter. And Dennis, we get through that 13 and a quarter level. I don't see a lot of support down to the old high 1703.75, 1705.
So you're telling me I got a chance?
You got a chance. You got a chance. If we
I'm
get out, if we take out 13 and a quarter, and if it gets back up to the double close, then just pile in some more. Be a moron. Put moron in moron.
Let's take a look at gold here. Gold is selling off a little bit. I got some puts on Barrick Gold too, so I'm hoping that the gold sell-off continues here a bit. We're down pretty significantly actually on gold, trading at 1346 right now. So the gold rally from 2 days ago is starting to fizzle out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you get a move like that, ripping through the levels like that, just catching people short. You stall for a day, and now you're back under 1350. If the decline continues, don't see. I just honestly can't say there's a lot of support in this thing until you get back down to the lower 1300s. But don't know if it's going to do that today.
Look at crude here too. We've got crude. Where is crude trading here? I'm just trying to grab the quote
Crude
myself.
is it's Crude is a little bit of a teaser this morning. It's gotten through yesterday's low, but it's just not getting that flush you want when you're short here. But as long as you stay below that 105.50 level, there's really no major support in crude until you get down to those lows in the mid 104s. But it's just hanging here, trying to suck people in on the long side.
Market feels like it's just hanging here on so many stocks. Like we were saying, just when we were looking at the overall market. But what do you think of the Goog monster here, Joel? Looking at this, it's just hanging out here this morning too, right under the $900 level. We obviously popped up yesterday and got as high as 908, but or actually 905.99. But we have pulled back here now, and it pulled back yesterday to close under 900. So despite trading over 900, it didn't hold that level.
Right, and you go back to the beginning of August, and you kind of have a similar pattern here. You get above 900, and you hang there for a couple days, and then vavoom, you take it back down to that 850 level. So we'll see. I'd like to see it sneak its head over 900 a couple more times here. Has had one close over it at 903.32. So the 900 good resistance here. I mean, if you want to take a shot here on the short side. You got that 910 high to lean on. 909.79 was the high on August 6th. So if you want to, risk the $10 and hope it gets back down to this 850 level, that's one possible scenario. But major support in this thing, yeah, really is that 881 level. You hit that a couple days ago. So maybe get a little range bound between 880 and 900 for a few days and get your next move.
One stock that is just continues to march higher is Apple. It is up here again for the fourth day in a row. They're saying the lines are just huge for these iPhone 5S's, and stock here trading up $7, $479.10 right now. So the Apple rally continues on 260,000 shares.
So no one likes the colors of the phones, and they poo-poo it, and they send the stock down $60, and then They do the pre-orders and everyone's lining up, and everyone likes the colors now. Dennis, is that
Yeah,
what
I
you're
guess
trying to
so.
tell
I
me?
guess they chose the right colors there, Joel, because wow, this has been popping here ever since put that double bottom just four
Oh
days
no.
ago. Yeah, I know, right down to 447 and a half. It's been marching, and the march continues. Now it's in a gap
Yeah,
area too.
yeah, sneaking over the 480 level, 480.04. Have a ways to go to fill the gap up to 489.50. Also had a couple lows at the 486 area, so I'll be keeping an eye on that pre-market high, which right now is 480.04, and see if it's just one of those, things where, when you buy, and then when they actually release the phones and you get this kind of hype with the big lines, maybe it's a sell signal to exit the stock.
Buy on rumor, sell on news.
Yep.
Facebook upgraded accounting company here this morning, and it broke out, made a new high on the move yesterday, just sneaky high, 46.05. Looks like the overnight high has been 46.38, so we have been a little bit higher here, but we are starting to peel back. 414,000 shares traded. Man, this thing trades.
It's pretty liquid here. You did get to 46.33 in the pre-market. Got a couple, or actually 46.37.38's been the pre-market high. I'll be keeping an eye on yesterday's high here, which was 46.05. So you peel back below that 46.05. You had the close right there at 45.98. I think it's still good to go north, but I think you take out that 46 level, a little bit of air underneath the issue.
Here's your loser of the day, Joel. It's down
Oh my God.
77%. RNA, which is Presenza Holdings, they had a failed Duchenne muscular dystrophy study, and they are taking this stock and murdering it. This is incredible. Down 18.5 bucks now at $5.54. Closed at $24. No, that's not a split. That's not a 3 for 1 or 3 for 1 split or 4 for 1 split. This is or a reverse split. This is actually down this much, 77%. Wow.
The trial must have failed and then some. I mean, unbelievable here. Uh, you hit 490 in the pre-market, getting a bounce up here to the high since we've hit that 490 levels right here, 560, 565.
Yeah, if you can call it a
I don't
bounce, I
even
guess
know.
you can.
I mean, it's just this stock has not been around very long here. It looks like it IPO'd in June here, so I don't have much data on it. Might be going out on a limb here, but I think that 490 low holds.
You think the 490 low holds, so we could try to lean on that level. Well, this is trade 867,000 shares, so there is obviously a lot of people dumping the stock here in the pre-market this morning, and we'll keep an eye on the 490 low there, Joel, in the regular session. Hope it don't take it on the next few minutes. Already 532, it's drifting down.
Well, listen, if you buy it at $5,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
the most you can lose is
Well,
$5.
that's true. That's a good point there. So you're saying it's like an option, a little bit
Yeah,
of an expensive option. Yeah, crazy though. The stock would be $24 and that's $5. It's like, I'm sorry if anybody owns that. DRI, Darden Restaurants, reported earnings here this morning, and they're not good. 53 cents versus 70, so big miss on the bottom line. Missed on the top line too. 2.16 billion versus 2.2 billion. Olive Garden comps down 4%. Red Lobster comps down 5.2%. Is nobody eating at these restaurants here now? What's going on?
uh, I'm not two of my favorites,
I
so
like them. I like Red
you
Lobster.
do?
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
actually. I like
Okay. Well,
Olive Garden too. I like both of those
You,
places.
you better start going there more
I guess
often
so.
because 46, 48, 46.50. That's what we've hit in the pre-market. Getting a little bounce up here to the just over 47, 47.24. I see resistance at 47.5 in the pre-market. 46.50. Use that as a minor support. Looking at the charts here,
46
we
bucks is
trade.
jumping out to
Yep,
me when you look at it.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. 45.71 was the low at the beginning of the month, and then you sniff that level. Also in March at 46.16. So the pre-market low doesn't hold 46.50. you might want to get a few bids out there, cover some shorts around the
It's
$46
defensive
level.
stock here too. I like that 46 level. I think some of your value players will come in here this morning if it gets down to that level, possibly scooping the stock up. It does have a yield of 4.46% at the closing price of 49.30, so that yield's going to push up here again this morning. So it's a value play, and I think you're going to find some good support at 46 on this one. AKS, which is AK Steel. Yeah, it's not pretty. They lowered Q3 guidance here again. So here's a stock that has been breaking out. We knew the dogs have been barking here a little bit. We talked about some of these steel stocks have been moving. Well, not this morning for AK Steel. It's giving back all of its gains from the other day, trading now below $4 here. They're seeing Q3. They're going to lose 22 to 27 cents. They were supposed to only lose 11 cents. So it's ugly here for AKS this morning.
Right. Yeah, you had that big update a couple days ago. Follow through, hit the 465. Now all these people that bought the breakout from the 410 level are underwater here. Expect $4 to act as resistance. Are trading very close to the double bottom that you had on September 12th and September 13th. So as bad as things look, it is opening into support. Down 56 cents is a big move here for AKS. And that news probably is weighing on X, who had a breakout too
Yeah,
above the
yeah.
$20 level. Spotty trades and that. News isn't leaking over yet. So if you
Little
want to,
bit, down
yeah,
25 cents. So it's down a
21 held
percent.
yesterday. We're trading below that, so unless X can get back over 21, might be a little spillover here from the news from AKS.
Goldman Sachs looks like they're putting on a pair trade here. They are downgrading Prudential, PRU, upgrading MetLife, MET. Both of those stocks usually trade very close together, but they're probably going to go in opposite directions here this morning. Prudential's trading down about 30 cents on the downgrade at 78.39, and Met is trading up about actually about 60 cents now at 47.63. So those two stocks going in opposite directions, but they've been weak here. Ever really since the Fed came out with their decision there just a couple of days ago, Prudential and Met have both been selling off pretty significantly.
78 even we hit in the pre-market. Yesterday's low 78.03. That's supported by another low, little bit of ways from there at 77.67, but haven't been able to take it through yesterday's low yet. So 78 seems to be good support, and just eyeballing it from the recent move that it had, this little rally here. Looks like it's given back about half of those gains. So might be able to shrug off the GS downgrade here if you can hold the $78 and get that here. See how it's reacting to the upgrade from Goldman Sachs here. Looking at the pre-market, you're getting a little bit of a bounce. Not a lot traded. 46.53 has, excuse me, 47.63 has traded. Bad day yesterday for this stock. Hit the $47 level, closed right up there. Big range yesterday, so pick your point here where this thing's going to stop. I'd keep an eye on the pre-market high though, right at that 47.75 level.
Let's look here just back at a couple of the top S&P components. GE went ex-dividend there yesterday, and it opened high. I actually got short the open, which is a good play. Of course, the scalper in me, I scalped it for 15 cents, and I was all giddy. I should have held on to it for a little bit longer because I actually could have got 50 cents on it. Stock went all the way down actually to 24. 40 after opening at 24.88, so opened right near the highs and pulled back. And wow, actually, those 2 days of ranges is almost identical.
Right, 24.40. We've had a leak below that in the pre-market here. Coming down after that, you do have a support point at in the 24.11 area, but we'll see if it can get back hold this 24.40. If it can, they can get a chance to rally up. If not, we can just slink right back down to the $24
Your
level.
mic's fading in and out there, Joel. I'm not sure if you're moving your head around or what's happening there, but you're coming loud and then you're coming quiet. So Joel's going to try to fix
Okay,
that mic quick.
I'll just be loud
I'll
then.
just be loud. Loud is better than soft. Microsoft giving back a little bit here this morning. It actually did finally. We talked about this 33.5. Finally got and kind of tried to break out over it yesterday. Got up to 33.68, but it was only a one-day little because now it's trading down 31 cents here this morning at 33.33.
Right, and that's right on yesterday's low. 33.32 was yesterday's low. That was Wednesday's close. So it is opening into support. It got above and it closed above there. It kind of had a strong close, but just not no follow through in this. Hanging up here at the next support level below this 33.32 is not really until you get under the $33 level. A couple lows between 32.73 and 32.90, but it is opening into a minor support level.
Couple of these bank stocks opened strong and then closed weak and obviously sold off through the majority of the day. So the banks' financial stocks actually were quite weak yesterday, despite the market holding up well. Like, yeah, you look at a stock like Bank America, and it was trading up at 14.80 and opening up at 14.80 and closed down at 14.50 or 14.61. So these financials, and if you look at the other ones too, like JP Morgan, Citigroup, they kind of all did the same thing. They opened fairly high and quickly gave back the gains. Do you think that these can bounce back today, or do you think we're going to see some follow through here?
It's been range bound here, and it kind of stuck out ahead of that, above that 1470 range for the Bank America, and then just made a double top, 1482, 1483, and just tanked. I'm looking at support here at the 1440 level, so it just kind of seems to be trading the range in the Bank America. The JP Morgan settled right off its low of the day. You are trading down in the pre-market. Do not like it. If you do take out 52, 53, 56, that was a double bottom. You get below that area and you could be trading in the lower 52s.
Going back to the S&P futures, we have bounced up a little bit now. We are trading down 2 points here, obviously just hanging out. Like I said, I was looking yesterday. I thought we were going to get, I thought we'd get back the gains, but I thought we'd get a pretty good sell off. We did get back the gains, so I was partially right, but we didn't really get much of a sell off here. And it kind of looks like we're just hanging out here, sitting on a edge of a cliff. I still feel like if we could start getting the ball rolling, take out that low overnight at 17.1375, I think some of those puts I got could be worth some money.
Yeah, maybe we'll just have a 5 point range today. Right here, the range is
Wouldn't
already in
surprise me, actually.
1375. That low that we just hit a few minutes ago was a couple ticks above Thursday's low. Now we're migrating back up to the double close here. So try and be patient and play the settlement or a breakthrough yesterday's low if you're looking to initiate some short positions. Below that 13 and a quarter level, Dennis, things really open up. But this thing just, you get so many short-term shorts in there that
Hmm.
it just grinds down. There's no good flushes like you used to have in the old days. But
Yeah.
we'll just have to see.
Well, it seems there is just no good flushes like there was in the old. I mean, high frequency traders thicken everything up too. Like it's thin off the bat while before and then and once they've got their levels and once they've got other orders to lean on, then they come in and they thicken the whole thing up, and the stocks don't go anywhere. So from like 10:30 to like 3:30, it's usually muted action here as this high frequency traders are scalping for their pennies and basically just sitting there, and it just thickens it right up. I know Joe Saluzzi always called it the high frequency vice grip there, and that's basically what happens. It seems like all day. So you get a little bit of early volatility, maybe a little bit of end of the day volatility, but for the most part, the middle of the day is just dry action, and this has been going on for the last couple of years, really. Obviously, if we don't get news or something that's moving it around, so we'll have to see here if we're just going to grind here in this little 5 point range. But I'd love to see us break down. That it's about as bearish as I've been in years. So, well, at least positioned anyways. So I'm hoping I'm not going to be because it's mostly in this week's option. So after Friday, I'm not going to
You'll
have a
be
play.
bullish back again on
Oh,
Monday.
probably. I flip flop. That's why I'm a trader, Joel. You got to flip flop. You got to go with the flow. So, anyways, that's our show for today, guys. Have a great weekend. Back at you on Monday.